Hello everyone. Let me share my presentation. Wait a second, please. Hello again and welcome everyone. Welcome to today's DTSE session we have posted before, which is DevSecOps on Huawei Cloud. Firstly, let me briefly introduce myself. I graduated in September 2022, and since then I am working at Huawei as a cloud engineer, Huawei Cloud Global Expert for 1.5 years. If we look at the contents in this presentation, I will begin by introducing DevSecOps, and after that we will mainly talk about Huawei Cloud's DevSecOps platform CodeArts. And finally, I will go to the Cloud Console and will make a simple example. I can say that I'll probably pass theoretical parts quickly, and then I will focus on the demonstration. So let's start with what DevSecOps is. Actually, let's start with DevOps definition, as it's way more popular abbreviation globally. DevOps is a software development methodology that emphasizes collaboration between development and operation teams to shorten the software development lifecycle. And the term DevSecOps is an extension of DevOps that integrates security practices into the every stage of the software development lifecycle. It involves collaboration between development, security, and operation teams to build secure and secure software efficiently. Let's continue with CodeArts, Huawei Cloud DevSecOps platform. Huawei CodeArts is a one-stop platform that provides a comprehensive set of cloud-based services to support the entire software development lifecycle. It aims to improve development efficiency, quality, and security by offering tools for requirement management, code check, build, and deployment. By providing a unified platform for these essential DevSecOps activities, CodeArts helps organizations improve their software development processes and deliver high-quality applications faster. Let's continue with some of the services related to CodeArts. So here we can see some related services with CodeArts. Let's look at the connections here. For the deployment, we can use services such as ECS, CC, and service stage. And for the images we want to use on our CCU cluster, we can use SWR to pull or push our images that will be deployed. And we can use Cloud Trace service to see logs of the operations, and also we can monitor them with APN and AOM. Now let's continue with the services inside CodeArts. Excuse me. On this page, I will show you the end-to-end structure of CodeArts platform. We can create project-related tasks on CodeArts Rec. We can describe it as a project management service similar to Jira. And Jira. Afterwards, we can upload the source codes of the project to CodeArts repo, where they will be stored. In the next stage, we can continue the project manually or by creating and automating a pipeline. We can see the pipeline in the branch below. In the manual part, the branch above, If we desire, a static code check can be done with the help of CodeArts check, and afterwards the code is built. These builds are stored in the place called CodeArts artifact, and when it becomes to the deployment phase, the deploy package under the artifact is deployed in the specified environment, which is usually ACS or CCE, and afterwards verification process is begun, and for this deployment can be performed with the CodeArts test plan service. If these processes will be continuous, not a just one-time effort, we can perform these processes automatically by adjusting on the CodeArts pipeline, and we will do it on the last stage of this presentation. So let's go service by service. For the CodeArts rig, we said that it's a service just like Jira, and we can say that. Sorry, I had a problem. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I guess I fixed it. So I can now detail the services one by one. To access and utilize the services on the platform, the first step is create a project on there, and after that we use CodeArts Rig. This program is, like I said, similar to Jira, and it is based on Agile project management. And it currently offers the Scrum template, which is widely used in software development processes. And the next service we are going to talk about is CodeArts repo. It can be described as a secure online code storage service that is Git-based. Just as we discussed the similarity between CodeArts Rec and Jira, you can also see the similarities between GitHub and repo. In general, there isn't that much of a difference between them. And the CodeArts check, we can say that it's a comprehensive code quality testing service provided by Huawei. It offers developers the ability to perform static code checks in multiple programming languages, as well as security checks with over 3,000 rules at its disposal. As a result, it generates detailed quality reports, which can be customized based on the specified parameters. And lastly, it supports various programming languages like Java, C++, PHP, and Python. Each languages has their own rule sets, and we will explore them in shortly. On the CodeArts build page, CodeArts build is a cloud-based build platform that automates the process of compiling source code into executable applications or software packages. It supports multiple programming languages and can be easily configured to create and execute build tasks, streamlining the development process and accelerating software delivery. The other service is CodeArts Artifact. It's a software repository service that manages software packages generated during the development process. They are coming from the CodeArts build on the most cases, and it stores, tracks, and distributes these packages, acting as a central hub for build artifacts. This service is crucial for efficient software development and deployment, as it provides a reliable way to manage and share build outputs. CodeArts Deploy. This is a service within Huawei Cloud platform like the others, and it automates the deployment process. It simplifies the deployment of applications to various environments by offering preconfigured templates, drag and drop functionality, and support for multiple deployment targets like physical machines, virtual machines, and containers. And the last service on the manual branch is CodeArts Test Plan. It's a comprehensive test management platform that covers the entire software testing process, from planning and designing test cases to execution and evaluation. It offers features for managing test cases, test suites, test execution, and generating test reports, helping teams improve software quality and efficiency. By the way, this is the only service that CodeArts doesn't provide as a free package, so you may need to buy another version of CodeArts other than the basic free package. That's should be reminded as well. So for the automatical branch, we have CodeArts pipeline. It's a continuous integration and continuous delivery, or as abbreviation CI/CD platform provided by Huawei Cloud. It automates the building, testing, and deployment of applications, streamlining the software development process. By creating and managing pipelines, developers can ensure efficient and reliable software delivery. So theoretical part is complete. Like I said, it will be quick. Before going to the cloud console, let's go to Kahoot for the first round of questions. So let me stop sharing and I'll share the screen in a minute after I configure the Kahoot game. Wait a second, please. I'm trying to configure the Kahoot. So I think you can see the game pin and the QR code. You can join for the surprise gifts. We'll wait for a few minutes, and after that, we'll start. Welcome, Melike. Oh, it started, but I never wanted to do it, so I will cancel it. Wait a second, please. It started automatically. I don't know why. So, I hope it's not started on the other session. Yeah, I tried to do it again. Oh, yeah, it's not a problem. Let me close the turn off the music. Okay, so we are waiting again for the players that will come. Oh, it started again. I don't know why, but okay, let's start. I don't know how many people are there, but we waited enough, I guess. There's only one participant. Oh, Melike, oh, well done. So I think we have a winner here because only one person completed the tasks. And okay, it starts now. Okay, so we can close it now and continue with the demo we will going to do. So I think you can see my screen. So we are going to deploy our uh, application today on an ECS. So let's create an ECS instance. I think you have covered these sections with Zainab in the last weeks. So I will go with 2 GPUs and 4 GB of memory. I will use CentOS 7.6. You don't need that much, that kind of a performance here, so I will choose high I/O. We can go with 30 GB. Doesn't really matter. Here, let's select our VPC and security group. And let's go with the. Let's see if I have someone. Oh, I guess I don't have. Let's create a security group. Oh, it's coming. Let's say security group CodeArts. I don't remember, but we are going to use 80 and 8080 ports, I guess. So I'm clicking on them. Yes, there is some kind of network problem happened. So I will manage the security group. Then I will create the ECS. So I will go to VPC console and we'll go to the access controls and go to the security groups from there. Here, access control and security groups. You can see SG CodeArts. We can click on manage rule and then fast add rule. Here I will open these ports. If we encounter with any problem, then we can come back and do it again. Let me refresh it. Okay, we got them here. Uh, we will buy an EIP with traffic. Make its name like ECS CodeArts. It doesn't really matter. Let me type the password. Yeah, we can create it now, I guess. So the ECS is getting created. Wait for it. Yeah, it's running. And we can go to the CodeArts page here. Let's click on Access Service. Here the platform opens. We can click on Create Project here. And we can select some example projects as well as templates. I will go with the Scrum template and name it ETT CodeArts. And I will create it just like this. This is the main dashboard of CodeArts. This is CodeArts Wake. Just opened after we created the project. Here we will create some plans, sprints, and look at the statistics. And after that, we will come here and create a repository, static check the code, build the code, and after that, we will deploy it from getting it after getting it from CodeArts artifact. But before we begin, I want to create a cluster for the project and get the ECS instance there. Here we will come to the basic resources and we'll create host cluster. You can give cluster a name. I will name it cluster 1. I won't use proxy, so I will continue with the direct connection, and after that I will click on save. For the target host, we can import the ECS we have created a little bit earlier. username will be root, and the password is the one I gave it. The SSH port is 22. And we can just click on OK. After we click on OK, it will verify the connectivity, and as you can see, it's successful. So we yeter çok şey yapmaya gerek yok. Okay, tamam yeter, bir tane yeterli. So we can go to the CodeArts track and create a plan. Here we have two options. One is Gantt chart and the other one is mind map. Mind map is used in a lot of cases, so we can create it. Let's say it's DTT1. And after we created this graphic comes, and we can input our epic feature and story and tasks. Here, let me type some of them. Let's call it epic 1. We can create a sibling node or child node using these buttons. Let's make it feature 1 and let's create a sibling for it. Feature 1 and feature 2, and we can create story. Let's create a sibling node for this as well. We don't have to create tasks for the sprint, so I will just delete it and go to the work items section. Here we can see the issues we have created on the plan section. There are some views we can choose from. We can do it by the tree view style, or we can do it as a list, or we can also do it as a card. I will show the card view on the sprint side. So let's go to the sprint section, and we can create a sprint. Let's call it sprint 1. And for plan duration, we can choose it, no worries. Okay, there are no records in here, so we should go to the unplanned work items and then assign them to the sprint 1. But before doing that, I will create another sprint called sprint 2. Okay. So I will go to the unplanned work items again and click those 3 stories, choose them. And after I choose them, I will just simply drag them to the sprint 1. And as you can see, they are here. What I like to do here is choosing the view from to the card view. So I can see it like this. But before dragging our stories, our issues to their stages, I would like to start the sprint from here. So we have started the sprint, as you can see. So let's say story 1 is closed. Story, I guess I did a typo. Let me just correct it. Yeah, this one's gonna be story 2-1. Yeah. Yes, it's okay. And here we also closed story 1-2, but let's say at the end of the sprint, story 2-1 is not closed, is on the development phase, and we want to close the sprint. We cannot close it directly. It asks us to what to do with this story 2-1. We can move them to the unplanned work items, move to the other sprints. Right now we have sprint 2, or you just can close them. I will move it to the other sprint and click on OK. And after that, as you can see, the sprint is done. Work items are finished to other 2, and sprint 2 has the work item of story 2.1. So the CodeArts rec part was like this. We can go to the repo part. Here we can click on new repository, and 3 option appears: common, template, or import. Here in common is like a blank template, and for the template part, Huawei Cloud offers us more than 30 templates as far as I remember. And for the import part, if you have a repository from other Git providers, you can import them to the CodeArts repo. I will click on template and continue from there. And here I will choose Java web demo. Here there are lots of other templates you can work on. Let me share the Java web demo again. And yes, path is, it can be on the repository's main page. After that, let's call it Java web. You can change the visibility from private to public, but I will keep it private for now. So, excuse me for a second. So here we have our repository. Like I said before, it's like GitHub. We can look at the files here. Let's go at the static files we have in this demo and index.html. We can click here and edit the file here. Let's say hello DTT here, and after that we can click on OK, and the commit process is now over. Here also you can create other branches, like this one was a master. Now I can name it like dev, or we can also associate it with the work issues, work items we have created in the CodeArts rec site. Here I have created a new branch called dev, and I will change the file again. So we can click on edit here. Let's say not hello, but this time hi DTT. Then we click on OK and commit it. And let's say we want to merge the 2 branches. Now we will just go to the merge request page, and after that we will create a merge request. It asks which branch to where. We will select dev branch as a source and master branch as a target. After that, it's, let's call it MR1. After that, it compares the branches and shows us the commits and the files that have been changed. Here you can see we changed hello to hi. If we had another change in this process, it would have been shown here as well. So we can create the merge request. after we look at the files that are changed. And after that, will look here and look at the comments, the files that have been changed, and he or she will merge it or close. Let's say, let's merge it now for this example. And as you can see here, it's merged. Let's look at it on the code side, on the master page, on the master branch. I will go to the index HTML again. And as you can see, we can see hi instead of hello. So merge request is successfully completed. So there are, we can look at the repository stats, by the way, the storage that's been using, the branch number, and the commit numbers. We can see the percentages of the languages here. In this example, we have CSS for almost 84% and HTML for 13%, like this. We can also look at the activities, by the way, from some members or just all of them. I am the only one in this repository, so just I can just select me. Nothing will happen. After that, we can filter them by pushing merge requests, reviews, and members. If we look at them all, we can see the changes we have done in the repo side. So let's go to the CodeArts check and test our code, let's say. So when I created the repository as a template, CodeArts automatically created a CodeArts check task, as you can see here. We can maybe just execute it, and while it executes, we can go to the rules page. Here we can see the rules, language per language. Here we have almost 1500 Java rules, 500 C++ rules, etc. You can look at them. For example, here the description is like this, the compliant example is like this, and the non-compliant example is like this. So it also shows you where your problem is. And from these rules, you can create rule sets. These are the rule sets that CodeArts automatically gives us. You can also create for your own, but I will go to the task page, and I think it's failed. I don't know why. Maybe some of the language we use is not on the free package. Let's see. Here we can see the basic info. Let's see the rule sets. So for the trial features, which of the languages we cannot check, I'm not sure. Maybe the JavaScript or not. Let's see in the help center. Maybe we can see them here. Let's see. CodeArts check here. On the free package, we have Java, C, C++, Python, JavaScript, and TypeScript, but we don't have CSS and HTML. That's why it failed. Let's remove them here, CSS and HTML, and then click on Start Check again. And it should start now. Yeah, task is queuing, it says. Yeah, it started. After it finishes, we can look at the warnings that we got here, but By the way, if you want it to be done in regularly phase, you can turn on the schedule check and you can just give the time for it. I'm at 26%, I guess. Oh, I think it has passed. Let me open the task again. Yes, as you can see, it passed and there are no critical or major issues. Let's go to the issues section and look at it. Oh, you don't have any issues, so the task is successfully passed. Now that we are done with the check, we can go to the build page and we can also use the automatically created task. The test phases are like this. Firstly, it configures the build environment. It's a machine running in the background. After that, it downloads the code we store in the CodeArts repo, and after that, it builds the code with Maven, and finally, it uploads the package to the CodeArts artifact. Here, I guess we can save and run. Yeah, code branch is master. So you can see the logs in real time, by the way. And if the task fails, you can see where the problem is by looking at the logs. So the task is completed with success, as you can see here. Let's go to the CodeArts artifact and see the package we have created, we have built. So here under the Java Web Build folder, we can see the demo job here with the other information. So we can now deploy this package. We can again continue with automatically created task. Let's see here in the first step, it installs the JTK to the server. After that, it selects the deployment source. Here, there's two options. You can click here and then choose the artifact file from here, but I will click on build task and continue from there. Here, we created a build task as Java Web Build, and artifact source will be build version, and build now will be the latest one, and download path will be user local. Okay, this step is done as well. So here we will stop the Spring Boot. Let me change the path to the same as well, same as here. We can skip the health check. I will disable it or maybe delete it. And if you want another step to come up here, you can click here, and all the steps that CodeArts deploy provides are seen here. You can use them. If you want to deploy your application on the CC cluster, you can add this, for example. And if you upload your manifest file or YAML file, let's say, you can select the cluster namespace and deploy it from there. But as you know, we will do it from ECS in this example. And for this example, we need to create an environment in this deploy task. Let's call it environment 1. Make it Linux, no worries. And we need to import host from cluster 1. So in the first step, we created a cluster for the project, but right now we are creating an environment for the build task. So we can verify the connectivity here again. Yeah, as you can see, it's successful again. So we created the environment. For the parameter side, we can click and choose the environment one we created. Now, as package name, we will use it as demo app. Service port will be 8080, as far as I remember. Let's see from the code. It was under the application properties, as far as I remember. Yeah, under the application properties, here it's 8080. Okay, on the package URL we don't need it because package URL is needed here in this place, but we are going to continue with build task, and we can now deploy it. Okay, it should be deployed in a minute. It's installing the Java Development Kit JDK. So it starts the Spring Boot now. Let's see. I just copied the static IP of the server. I will use it after this task finishes. So I think it's, oh yeah, it's finished. Let's see. Yeah. It's successfully finished, and we can now go to EIP. Then after that, we use our port. And as you can see, we can see the page successfully. Our deployment is successfully finished. So if you want to change this code, we need to do these steps again and again. And as I said, for this, we have CodeArts pipeline service, so we can just use it right now to automatize our operations in this project. So this is the pipeline here. Here we have the code source. This is the repository we have created. And for the build and check part, our task is Java web build and it's already selected. We can delete it. We can skip the check part for the pipeline in this task, but we can also delete the API test as it's not in the free package. Yeah, we can just do build and deploy phases. And here I want to automatize it, as I said. So here on the execution plan, I will turn on the triggers with code commit. And after some kind of code commit happens in the master branch, this pipeline will automatically start. And let me show you in an example. So on the repo page, by the way, let me open this page again so we can see the difference when I refresh the page. It's a static index HTML. Here we can say something like oh, we can do this something like this. And after I click on OK, the pipeline should automatically start. And as you can see, it started. Let's see. Here we can see the pipeline task. We can also click on build task and see the logs in real time like we did on the build side. Oh, we had a problem in the deployment part. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's see the details. Expand, let's say. I guess we didn't give the parameters. So let's click on edit. Yeah, we didn't give the parameters, I guess. We can click now on OK, and after that save and execute. This time it should be done. Let's see if it's not successfully done this time. Our time is up, so I will close the stream. So let's wait. So build task is finished. Let's see on the deploy side if we will have the same problem or not. I don't think we will have, but let's see. Yes, we cannot have an access on it because we have stopped the Spring Boot, but we are starting it again now. Yeah, we can see the changed text here. So the demo is now over. I will stop sharing. So there won't be another Kahoot, uh, a second round. So I will close the stream. We can. Oh, I need to show you the winner, I guess. But I'm not sure if I have it. It was someone called Milki Görgü. Yes. So let me find her, or I can do it on my own. Milki, if you are here, we can. You can use this QR code and join to the WhatsApp group, and then tell there that you have won the Kahoot game, and a surprise gift will be given to you. And the other viewers, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well as YouTube. You can subscribe to us from there. So thank you for joining, guys. Next week, I guess we will be here as well. I'm not sure, but until next time, see you. Goodbye.